What's up, Wayne? Progress. Now we need to organize. Yeah, eventually we'll organize, but currently we have progress. Just no organizing until when I come back because I have to empty the shop again. And we went to go get lunch. Jeez, chill. So now we're gonna excuses. Wow, how many trips you make? This is my second trip to Arkansas, back and forth. So 4,000 something miles already. Done. After this is done, it's gonna be 6,000 miles. So we're 4,500 miles. So as we keep building and building, we have one more rack to build, but the rack's not going to be useful because it doesn't have the middle grates. But we're going to build it just to leave it there. That's what's left over here. Plastic, these are plastics. Plastics. Anybody looking for sport cloth beetle headrest? That Mark IV stock airbox. I got 3 of them. Mark VII airbox. I got 1 of them. This is all camping gear. Lid for this one. Camping gear. Get out of the way for now. There's just different levels of it, you know? Oil pan. Is that everyone? Yeah. this out. Because then I can get this out of here. Yep. Bottom shelf in the ground.
Didn't you rewrap this?
No, I'm talking about like putting them on the table. Putting it on here.
On what?
All in place. didn't want to show you guys the bike yet, but that's my new bike. New project bike. We're gonna change the color. We're gonna modify it for full, like, all-terrain use. We're gonna swap out the tires. We're gonna do a lot of extra long touring. Do a burnout. I don't know how to do them good, so I can't. And I won't do a burnout in the shop. I don't want a big old black streak in the middle of my shop. No. Not yet. That was it. Hardest I've ever done. Yeah, the bars are going to go. 100%. Lane. Gotta be like, what's his name? Leonardo DiCaprio. Just like that. Everything else is just, you know. I saw something. That's right, this is the new VW shop, Volkswagen, and motorcycle shop. And see the bike. My other bike's in the other garage. Don't put them over there, then you're gonna cover the, our stuff over there. They're over there. You just put it back in the trailer. They're in the trailer. This part, not for this one. Trailer officially empty. I know, right? Whew. Talk about work. Correct.
So we push this up towards the front.
Yeah, well, I'm gonna move the trailer out,
Okay.
so I can probably move the bike. I'm gonna probably take the bike from the garage.
Okay. No problem.
That way, it's not in
Out here.
Yeah, it's not in the waiting room. I need the house key. carbon monoxide, so good. Alright, that's moved out of the way. I'll build the other rack even though it has no purpose. I'm gonna build it. What's going on, everyone? I got more people joining in. Let's see. You guys can see. This is just the left side of the shop. Of the new shop. So we built 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 racks already. And we're gonna build another one. Now, I'm just offloading everything onto the shelves. I'm not really trying to organize anything right now because come 2-3 weeks, we have to take everything back off and empty the entire shop because we have to epoxy the floor. The floor needs to be re-epoxied because it looks like it has epoxy, but I don't think they did a good job to it. So we're probably gonna have to sand the floor down and then lay epoxy all the way across it. And then that way we don't have to worry about oil stains and stuff like that in the garage. So inventory over here on the left, workshop on the right. On the front left, that's gonna be my 3D printing and office, like garage over there. So where we're gonna do our shipping and receiving and all the 3D printing stuff is gonna be over there on the left-hand side, far left. All inventory is over here on the back end portion. And then again, this side of the shop that you guys can't see right now, this is gonna be, you know, actual shops. All my tools and everything is gonna be over here. We're gonna pegboard probably half of this wall over here. Pegboard all of it, so all my big tools and hand tools are gonna be all up on the wall, easier to grab and get to. Smaller tools on all the full workbench here. Down over here in the front, we're gonna have space for cars and motorcycles to do work on. Down the middle here is kind of where the traffic is, right? So we have two bay doors, one on each side of the garage, the shop. I can open this, and I have cars back here, and then open this to push cars in and out or drive them. You know, once they're done, drive them. You'll see if you look up. It's hard to show you guys, but if you look up, this is a very tall building. This is, I think, about 14 feet, 12 to 14 feet tall. So you'll see where these racks stop right here at the top. We're gonna build shelving. In other words, we're gonna build another floor on top, right above everything of this. So everything that's not being used, large parts like hoods, bumpers, and everything else that's just large that has to go up, is gonna go up there. I'm considering like heavily getting like I don't know, something to attach over there. But we're gonna do all that. That's gonna be all the way across to that side. Possibly do the same exact thing on this side of the shop as well. Probably a little bit higher, since I need the height to open hoods and all that. I need this area down below open for larger vehicles as we work on larger cars. As you can see down here, this is for larger vehicles here. So where this is at, and pretty much where all this workspace is at over here, this needs to be open so vehicles can drive all the way through. We can open hoods all the way up so we don't have anything that's in the way, especially for like big truck stuff, because we have truck content coming too. So we'll be working on trucks. Yeah, that's pretty much how the concept falls. All my other gear, like my camping gear and other stuff like that, is all going to go up and out of the way because I don't need it. It's not like I need immediate stuff. It's my seasonal stuff. So that's why we need the top floor to be built. Probably build a railing. Who knows? Maybe I'll just do the same thing up here and turn it into a little lounge area. I don't know yet. Something to consider. You know, put a TV, maybe build some little simple shelving, and be able to have like a fridge and all that. And pretty much after a day's work, just go up there and chill, stay off the floor. I don't know yet. It's all part of the process. I definitely do know that I have to build a proper platform. Now, anybody on YouTube following me and following this whole project that we're doing, if you know anybody good here in Arkansas, especially Texarkana, Arkansas, and you can suggest to me, please hit me up. I need someone that knows how to build me a floor. Because I don't know how to do any of that. I personally don't want to do it myself just because I don't want to build something and be really, really terrible at it and waste a lot of money. So, heads up. Hey, put a lid. I've been always, if you follow me for a long time, Wayne, you know that I am a passionate person about working on the ground. And it's always been my rule, okay? It's always been my rule for personally buying a lift, because I'm an average person. I should be able to do everything like an average person at home, in my garage, or in a driveway. I understand that, but I'm not changing my formula just to compensate for a little bit of simplicity, right? The reason why I do what I do and the content I generate is because I should be able to do it, you should be able to do it with basic tools that you can afford, not including a lift. A lift is not something that anyone can afford. It is a form of convenience, and that's all it is. I'm okay with not having a lift, plain and simple. I'm not going to change the way I generate and create content just for the convenience of it. I want to make sure everybody who watches the content I generate or create can afford what I do. Meaning, I can afford the floor, I can afford good jack stands, I can afford a jack, I can afford that, and basic hand tools. So, if I can do that, you can do that. That's the entirety of my concept of my YouTube channel. It has always been the way I've been doing it. There is, and that's called a jack and jack stands. Just so you know, buddy. All right, back to what I was doing. Another headed here. Right here, intake length, and that's it. Old license plates. Oh, here comes the rain. Another head. Another crank. This is all URO6 stuff. This is the entire 24 valve engine right here. All the parts of the 24 valve that we're building. So, hey, what's going on? I'm an American man. What is this? Hold on. Well, thank you, American man, for the $10. I appreciate it. So this tote right here on the bottom is for a 24 valve, 2.8 liter VR6. We got a Mark IV GTI. We just got one with a 24 valve, 6-speed manual. I have not confirmed if I'm keeping it or selling it or giving it away. One of the 3 options. look. This is how you know 24 valve. See how it's staggered? And it's all aluminum valve cover. So these are nice. So the VR6 that we have is 100% stock. It's wore down already. It definitely needs a new rod and a new. It needs a rebuild, pretty much. Full rebuild. Headers, factory 24 valve headers. Trash gasket. Timing cover. Secondary water pump. Primary water pump. Filler housing. Accessory pulley. Tote empty. So I don't know if you guys know, but the 24 valve and the 12 valve VR6 share a lot of similar components for the accessory side. It's when you actually get into the block itself is where it becomes different. So do remember, if you ever have two of those engines side by side, a lot of stuff will look the same, but they will be slightly different. Do the best you can to keep your stuff separated from each other if you have those two motors in the same shop. Now I'm going to work on emptying the totes in the backyard of my shop. So the shop has a front and backyard. Just so you guys, I'll show you guys the back. Hold on, okay? Bear with me. It's pretty dope. You guys can see this. So this, oh, hold on, let me use the other camera. It's in the way, oh. Sorry about the little nub, but here, I'll just take it off of here. So this right here is my backyard, well, back shop. You guys can see all my other totes, and then here's the back of the property. Go-kart. You can see my house is way over there. And then this is my backyard. All of this, there's about 10 acres back here, is my backyard. And it goes on forever. Oh yeah. So you'll see here, this whole pen here, again, the previous owner, I think, had animals. Because these are two pens right here for my guest horses. We're tearing this down, room for more cars. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? What I'm saying, you know, more cars. So there's Mr. Nick. Hurry, Nick, hurry. It's coming down. So this is what's left of my totes. Once we're done with this, we're pretty much done in the shop. We got to build a cherry picker, and then we're done with the shop. So I'm going to be exactly. There's never enough vehicles. So I'm going to clear out all this brush here. We're going to clear out all that brush over there, even on the side of the side of the garage. And we're going to fence a big chunk of this, because this corral here, we're going to have animals. We're going to probably do chickens and quail in this little big lot right here. Probably some sheep and goats as well. So stay tuned for that as well, because there's a lot of that coming. There's a whole farm of PincheAls Garage, you know, coming here. But yeah, this is my shop is doubled in size legitimately in comparison to what I had before. Just by the sheer volume and space that we've generated in this move. It feels smaller, but it actually is a lot bigger because it's much more. And over here, here's Mr. Nick. So I cleared all the totes that we had already. Okay, so now we gotta start pulling these out. Yeah, not yet though. Hold on. Oh, tons of potential here. It's more of the property's mostly graded. You'll notice this is my other side of the property, and it's already like graded. I just gotta pick up all the trash, cut all the grass down, and it's gonna be perfect. We're gonna build another building on this side over here. That's where the school is gonna go. But yeah, this is my front yard. As you can see, it's massive. We're in Arkansas, a little city called Texarkana. I left California, man. Yeah. All right, I'm gonna get you guys back on here, so give me a second.
Finish up as soon as we can.
Yeah, I want to take a break.
Lay down the comments, pass out.
I know, right? I grew up in LA, so very cool. Born and raised in California, 42 years. So we're back, and you guys are back on there. We're gonna get you all plugged in so we don't run out of battery. And we're gonna get back to work. All right, we made $10 in our live stream.
Oh, nice.
Thank you from the guy named I Am American.
That's a name.
No, I'm an American man. That's who gave us $10.
That's a hell of a username.
What is your first car build? My Mark IV GTI. And we're going to be building a lot more Mark IVs here. A lot of Mark IVs. You can see I have manifolds for days. Intake manifolds. You get a manifold. You get a manifold. Valve covers for days.
Oh. Are you still hooked up to the trailer?
Yes.
When you pull it out of the way, when you have to get ready to...
Yeah, we're gonna, yeah, I know exactly what you mean.
The cherry picker's right there.
Yeah, well, we gotta build it.
Yeah.
This is a super cool Mark IV manifold, valve cover. If you guys ever seen one of these before. This is actually from the factory, fully smoothed. And it doesn't come with this, but we put that in fitting on there. So a very cool Mark IV valve cover. I just those are all set parts. This is like pretty much everything here is for sale. Nothing down here. So here, and up here. Just unloading. There we go. You guys can see the racks being filled. Here's his bag. So we're, as you can see, these are all Mark IV car parts, Mark II as well. I'm actually going to be opening up my online store back again. I'm going to start selling car parts. I'm going to be going to Dallas, Texas, and all the states around it for buying Mark IVs and older cars. We're going to be repairing VWs and selling parts for your VW. Hard to find parts too. I won't be focusing on hard to find and just general replacement parts. TDI, GDR, starters, fuel rails, fuel injectors, motor mount brackets. We're going to be polishing these too. We will be offering polish service, so we will be polishing parts as well. Anybody looking for a big turbo manifold for a Mark IV? We got more racks. Like we got rack space everywhere again. Yeah. Ooh, let me see that. It's okay, just two pieces. You guys know what this is? 12 valve VR6 aluminum intake manifold. Cable driven manifold. So any of you guys know these are worth a pretty penny? Twice as much if they're polished or powder coated. Is that resin? All the random bits. Yeah. Those were given to me by Ian from his job on base. him?
No, big boy.
Oh, yes. It's a block. That is a cranking. So big, that makes it even heavier.
Huh?
It makes it heavier because it has a cranking. Where can we drag this to?
Where would you like to end
Oh, okay. Just to go to the trailer. We don't need this. There's tons of space over here for it, so. Crazy how much space there is, man. It's hard to explain the size of this little shop. I mean, this shop. It's hard.
You ready?
Alright, hold on, I'm sorry, dude. I got the one down. Also, rubber feet in there too.
What's that?
Rubber feet. You don't need them right here. Comments? Let's see what we got for comments. Oh, so these racks, Home Depot, buddy, amazing. They can hold up to 10,000 pounds. All right, Dan. Give me a piece of cardboard. What you doing, dude?
No.
Yeah. We're okay there. kid's engine. So take out as much as you can first before we drag it. There's like little things here and there around it. Oh, for the children! Kids, we're gonna have such a good time here once we get it all up and running. I'm excited. Me, pretty much, I have air cooled all the way up to a Mark 7. So I have 2 VW buses, and then I pretty much have everything in between all the way to 2015. I have a bunch of VWs in between all that. Oh my God. I'm gonna push this underneath there. Nick. So much easier that way. Sure. Hey, you want to drag it all around here? No. Huh? That's all you want. Ready? 1, 2, 3.
Got bowed out because he was carrying too much weight.
No, he just gained a little too much weight.
The weight made him just give up.
These are random bits. These are the very random bits. Oh, that one? That one that you're holding comes over here. I know where that goes. Sure. What I'm going to do is probably when I build the second floor, I'm probably going to have small parts like this upstairs.
Oh yeah, because you have to be able to carry it. Unless you make a winch system to pull stuff up.
I was thinking about that, but no.
Where do these go?
Huh?
Where's this go?
Oh.
We're just walking around and
These are just emblems. This is, Yep. These are all going to go down here. Yeah, 'cause I want to have an inventory of weird little parts.
okay.
You know? There's a lot of them.
That's just a fog machine. So where do you want it?
Just find a spot at. There's no right or reason. goes with that. This one does not get touched. This one stays in the touch. There are very specific cuts that cannot be touched. Wow, that rain is coming down.
Good thing we don't have anything out there.
This one, this one belongs right here. Part two. Specific spot for these two. Woo, I gotta poop. It started. I think the coffee's doing it too.
I think this is pumpkin stuff.
Hold on. So a lot of toasts are for our car show stuff. So that's part of it. Okay. This one could be put here for now. Okay. This spot right here. Car show stuff. My part. Yes, I know this is good. UR6. This all belongs over here.
I think it's a motorcycle one.
That's correct.
That's what I think.
Hey Nick, you want to start? Bring the cherry picker inside. Start building that.
I'm gonna have to work on the rim stuff.
Fine.
Is it windy?
Oh, the cherry picker.
Yeah, no.
Oh, we can bring the truck inside.
Okay. That's only a light making it out.
Yeah, that's what I said. This is light. Okay, so Arkansas light means super heavy California. Alright, so that's the difference. the inside, not drenched. Is this a garage over? Okay, good. I'm about to put my pants.
You gonna make the run for it?
I will probably make the run for it. That'd be warm. I gotta go poop. Holy crap. Yeah. I will. I'm not gonna take them in there with me, but I don't know yet. I can't even think. Oh. Just so you guys can see. That's the rain. And I gotta make it all the way to there. It's a journey. Run. Oh, geez. So much rain. There are my bikes. All right. We will we'll return. We'll return in a little bit. We'll talk later, okay?